Hello, literature lovers. Today I want to discuss Gitanjali, but first I have to discuss Rabindranath Tagore. He was a Nobel laureate, very famous in Bengali literature. He was very translated into English, his works. He was also called Gurudev, Kabi Guru, and also Biswa Kabi. Biswa Kabi. So it's Bengali. I'm not much acquainted with this language. But talking about the literature, his artworks, and he was also interested in music. He was knighted by the British as Sir, but he revoked it and returned it back because of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre 1919. This is so special. He was very famous and mainly because he wrote national anthem not only of India but also of Bangladesh. He was founder of Shantiniketan. Shantiniketan, a very famous, and it's also in the university. This is a very famous pic that talk about how he met the famous Albert Einstein. He was very fan. Now talking about the work Gitanjali, the meaning of the word Gitanjali is song offerings. If you talk about it, and it's a poetry collection by this Bengali poet. And the song offerings, it is a part of the UNESCO collection of representative works, and its central theme is devotion, and its motto is I am here to sing these songs. So you can imagine what it is and what the work. The chart is given here, or the songs are here, the volume. Other works were also there. Chokar Bali, talking about it, is represented. Rabindra Sangeet, since he was also a musician, so you can see all his works, the great collection. Now talking about the main work which we are discussing here, and the collection is divided into parts, and it is talked about it here. The movies were also based on it. So many songs, all have been used here, and many other works. These are some of the paintings. So much to discuss about him. He really deserved Nobel laureate. He was a painter too, such a multifaceted personality and so talented. Now talking about the works and the things that he discussed, so great. Ezra Pond, is called one of the great artists. He also praised him and talked about him. This is the work which is talked about. W.B. Yeats, we all know that how W.B. Yeats contributed to the talent of Tagore. He really helped him in fulfilling his dream. In fact, the preface of Gitanjali was written by W.B. Yeats. Now talking about the collection, and it was mentioned it really became really very famous. It's a collection of 103 poems and translated by Tagore himself into English. And so deep, I personally read it, and really intrigued me and influenced me spiritually. And if you are in a state of confusion and you really want some spiritual guidance, go through it. You will definitely love it. I personally recommend you the devotional songs and all the offerings. And the meaning is so deep, and whenever I get a chance, it's really influential, and you will be superbly pleased if you get start reading it. Half of the poems of 52 out of 103 in the English text were selected from Bengali volumes. So such facts are given here, and that need to be understood. And focusing on the separation, and other genres. And the analysis is also given. I tried to help with the help of the analysis. Some of the major works which are recommended in so many universities. So I taught students, which really uh, helped me in better understanding it. And these are some of the poems that I would recommend you, since you can really think and get clear attachment with them. You can see the language is quite simple and you can really understand it quite easily, and it will really help you. The way it is presented, it is quite musical and artistic, and we can see the clear glints that how we can talk about it, the theme, the creativity of the bhakti and the god as the master and the creator. This is the number 7. You can pause in between and get a chance to talk about the way he's present. The next is comes the theme of freedom from marital bondage. So marriage is also one of a conflicting thing in text. Talk when we talk about India, since it is arranged marriage most of the time. Theme of freedom from ego. So you can see so many aspects are being touched here, which will really affect you in so many contexts. Love for nation, freedom from slavery, of all kinds of slavery. Fear is also a kind of slavery. And another description, heaven of freedom. Next comes the theme of death is also there. It's also talked about it and discussed here. I'm just mentioning the very few, some very special works, and that's all for today. I hope you will go through it. Thanks for listening.